Hey guys, I know I look probably a mess with all this stuff on my head. I'm just like wrapped up. Where can I put you guys? I guess right here. Hold on. Let me put you guys right here so I can talk to you about it. Wait, right here is good. It's a damn wire. Oh, my tea. Hold on, let's go. Before I show you guys, let me tell you guys first. So, as of you know, Diva passed away 3 days ago, and it's been like really challenging for me and really hard to even like handle the process. Like I said before, I think in other videos, like of course I know like it was gonna happen one day, and that you know, she was 16 years old, and you know, I know she, like nobody's gonna be here forever, but I didn't think it would be like that soon for her. I thought like she would live like a little bit longer, like 17, because you know her birthday is January 1st on like New Year's Day and everything. So I thought she was gonna live like past that age. So it's been like really hard for me. So I haven't been really sleeping because like mentally I am not like good mentally, and I am yeah, so I haven't been sleeping, I've been crying, I haven't been really eating that much neither. Yes, I've been crying, feeling like guilty. I've been like forced to eat, like my family, my friends been like forcing me to eat because I haven't wanted to eat. How much I have? It's really cold right now in New York, so I'm having some tea. Well, it's cold to me, but other people's loving it. But anyway, yeah, so I haven't been eating, I haven't really been sleeping. What else was going on? Yeah, so what also happened with me crying and me just thinking and blaming myself, like how can I do this, how can I do that, and all this extra stuff. Well, we are mixing the sugar. Guys, I'm not here. I don't know where my brain is at. I just wish like heaven had like visiting hours. I've been going through it like, mentally, not good. So yeah.
I was asking you if they sent me invitation code.
Oh yeah. I think mom has it. She has to give it to you. Yeah. You can ask her for it. Yeah. Sorry, that's my mom's home attendant. What else? What I was saying? Did I put too much sugar? I don't know. I don't know how much I put. Anyway, yeah, so I've been really going through it. And the sleeping, I've been crying, and then like if I do sleep, I'll wake up because I will just be looking for her to see if she's gonna come visit me. Like even though like sometimes like she might like you know, when people pass away they might come see you like in their dreams, but I'm thinking like she knows how much I love her, she knows how much I need her, she knows how much I need to see her just for my comfort, to make sure she's okay every day, you know, and everything, you know. So I don't have like that closure with her because yeah, I got to say goodbye because like hours before she passed and everything. She passed away like around like 1:20 something, 1:30 in the morning on the 24th of October and everything. So I was sleeping when she passed, and I'm not sure if I told you guys, but she passed away where her eyes open and everything. So so I didn't really get that closure, like that last, I had like a last goodbye because I kissed her and everything before I went to bed, but like, you know, I would like to be there, like, you know, during that whole time and everything. So this is like the pills she was on before she passed, and this, yeah. right here.
Let me see, huh? And it's G5. Let's see. Say, you know more? That I can use more than code invitation.
Oh, that was her thing. Okay, you did that one, right?
I put that in it's G5. Yeah. She invite you?
Hmm?
She invite you?
No, I invited her, and she's inviting you.
Mm.
For a friend, you're being discussed. For you see boys and da 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 da. I don't know. I just like keep trying, I guess, because it works.
Let's see. But it says sorry. You can't use more than code invitation code.
I don't know. You probably have to wait until she comes out. I'm not sure if she has to do something more. Let me see. Refer to.
Reset.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
It's the same. No, it's not working.
I wonder if I try it, would it work? I don't know. Hold on, give me a
They said
minute.
that the code don't work. That's what it's saying.
Maybe because it's maybe her first time doing it. Probably. I don't know.
I'm not sure.
I have to look at it when she comes back out. I mean, come in.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. So this is the pill she was on that the doctor prescribed. That she's been taking it since July. So I'm gonna throw her medicine away. Yeah. So as of I'm not sure if she tried to, but oh yeah. So I've been looking for her, even in my dream and everything. Every time I sleep, she hasn't come yet, and everything. So I'm just still like waiting, and then I got even emotional as well too, because I'm like, is she mad at me? That's why she's not coming to visit me. Like, but I wasn't like enough for her. I didn't do enough for her. Like, why she's not coming to see me and everything. So let me go back to the room. Sorry. Yeah, so like why she's not coming to see me. So, on Friday when she passed away, the place where I took her at, they wasn't open yet. So I'm gonna go on, like, this is a video that I felt like comfortable, like going into like depth on like what really happened. Like the other videos that I posted, I wasn't ready to go in like depth on what really happened. So all right, so I'm gonna bring back to Friday. So Friday around, like, she passed away like 1 something in the morning, and I was sleeping, and then my mom woke me up at around like 2 o'clock, 2:06, and she called my name, and I just woke up, and she was crying, and she was like, Diva's gone. And I'm like, gone where? Like, where did she go? Like, me, like, I'm just waking up. So like, like sometimes, or like lots of people, like we wake up like in a stupid mode, like we're still sleeping, our body, everything is like shut down, and it like you need time like to process everything, like from waking up sometimes. And sometimes if I'm in like a deep sleep, like I was, because I was expecting, that was like the farthest thing from my mind that I would have ever imagined, like my mom like saying and everything, right? So I was like, where'd she go? Like, gone where? Like, I'm thinking that she like left the house, or she opened the door and like she ran out or something. Like something like that happened. Cause I'm like, where did she go? What do you mean gone? Like, where is she? And then when I said that, she was like, oh, like she passed away. And I'm laying right here in the bed and everything because I sat up and I'm like, I still didn't get it. Like, so I got out of bed and I walked to her room, and then Diva, my dog, is just laying there like she's just lifeless. She's just not breathing. My mom said that she's been crying for an hour because she didn't tell me because she didn't know how she was gonna tell me. So she's been gone. You know, she passed away like almost like an hour ago and everything. So when my mom said like an hour ago, I looked at her. Well, it wasn't really an hour and everything. It was like maybe like 20-30 minutes. She's been actually gone and everything. Maybe 15-ish, maybe around something like that. And so I'm like, okay, what we do? Like, you know, as of that point, I was like full aware with what was happening, and I was like, okay, well, let's try giving a CPR. Like, you know, my phone was in my bedroom. It was charging because before I go to bed, I charged my phone and everything. And so my phone was over here. She was in my mom's room and everything. And I was like, okay, let's give her CPR. I didn't know how to do CPR and everything, but when I thought about it, like if she passed away around like 1 something in the morning, and I was notified around like 2 something, there was like, even if I got it like from YouTube or something, there was no way, like logically, realistically, that I was able to like bring her back. So I didn't even like, you know, I did like this to her chest and everything because you supposed to do like I think 2 or something like that. I forgot now what I did and everything. I did like that, and I did like maybe 1-2 times like that. And you know, I thought about like, you know, it's been too long, you know. So I looked up stuff where I could bring her, but they didn't open until 10 that morning. So we brought her there, and so I'm gonna show you some stuff. This is the paperwork. So we brought her there, and I had to sign like just stuff as my address on it. So I have to get, this is a DOA form and everything. So she's in animal care centers of New York City. This is like down in Manhattan, so I had to bring her all the way to Manhattan. So I had a sign. We had a sign, and then the people, they had like a separate company that they do cremation. Cause at first I was gonna get her, I wanna like taxidermy. Like if you don't know what that is, I'm gonna explain a little bit. That's if like, you know, that somebody takes them and they stuff them and they become like hard, and you could have them actually in your house, and you could like pose them like different ways. Sitting up, standing up, laying down, whatever, how you want them, they will do it for you and everything. So after seeing what changed my mind and everything, because I always wanted her like to be taxidermied and everything. So what changed my mind was like when I went in the room, I didn't know her eyes was open. When I went to like lift her up because I wanted to hold her, and what got me scared was like her head. Like when I lifted up her body first, and I was moving down like different like this, like down to her head, and like the way that it just fell back and everything. And then once it fell back, I noticed her eyes was open, and I kind of, not like I dropped her, but I placed her down and I jumped back because I like I said, I didn't look in her face when I first went in the room, and I'm like, Mom, her eyes is open. And Mom was like, they are? And I'm like, yeah. And so that kind of like spooked me, because I'm like, oh my gosh, she died with her eyes open. That means she was awake. She was, you know, she wasn't sleeping when she died. She was just like up and awake and just alert and everything. So that kind of like, you know, I just moved back like real quick because I got scared and everything. So yeah, so after that happened, I waited a while because now I had to recollect myself because that just freaking like traumatized me and everything, because I never saw nothing like that ever in my life. I never experienced something like that, and I never ever want to. I never want you guys to experience something like that ever. So what happened was, like, you know, by the time I was ready, because I knew, you know, mentally now I know her eyes was open. By the time I knew like to hold her again, she was stiff. She was like so stiff, so I couldn't even like hold her like I wanted to. and she was just so stiff, and it happened like so quickly. And I was hot that night, and so I had like my window open already. My mom, she was like kind of like, she wasn't scared, but she was like, oh my god, like, you know, Diva slept in her room. I was like, that's fine, I just have her in my room. And so I couldn't pick her up because she was heavy. So but before I gave her in my room, I gave her like a bath, because like whatever was coming from her body, because she was like gargling, and I'm not like, you know, it was something like, I think she had something else than dementia. It was probably dementia and some type of illness that you know, that came along, because dementia is not supposed to kill them and everything. So what happened was, like, you know, I gave her a bath, I dried her off as much as I can. My mom said she's still gonna be wet because she has no body heat to dry up her hair and everything. So you know, so I gave her a bath, I dried her as much as I can. I put her bunny tent, like her toy, like she was like laying down like this. My mom's texting me, sorry. She was like laying down like this, like, you know, like that. So like her hands was like extended out, of course. And I put like her bunnyton like in between her arms. And so it's like she's holding him and everything, her favorite toy. And then I put her in my room on the towel, and I couldn't like sleep at night. I'm not sure if I was scared, because I thought it was two things I was scared of. Like, two things, like her eyes was open, and I thought the cat was gonna come and like eat her eyes out. Honestly, I really thought that. And I couldn't sleep because I guess like her body kept releasing gas and just stuff, like she was making noises in my room, so I couldn't sleep. And I didn't want to sleep after that happened. I couldn't like even like sleep and everything. So after that happened, yeah, so after that, she was in the room, then we brought her to the place. And then now currently she's still in Manhattan, but now she's in Pet Haven, and they get to cremate her. I had to pay like so much money to cremate her, with additional fees and everything. But the thing that got me was that the fact that when I called today, this morning, I called Saturday because I wanted to see. I saw her Friday, but I wanted to see her and everything. I just want to say like one last goodbye and everything. So when I went to go see her, when I wanted to go see her, they said to call back on Monday, or they had to see what they could do because the guy's not here who's gonna cremate her and everything. So when I texted him today, that I texted him today, because then I called him because he told me something that was very confusing. So when I texted him at first, I wanted to know, the question was like, is he gonna drop her off to me, or is she gonna be like mailed? And then he was like, oh, UPS is gonna mail her. I didn't want her to be mailed because, like, you know how they do with packages, they gonna just throw it this way, throw it that way, and they're just careless with people with packages and everything. I didn't want them to treat her no type of way of throwing and everything like that. So he was like, oh, she's like 2 hours away. I'm like, 2 hours away? Like, Manhattan's like right there. Like, I could literally see Manhattan from my window. So I'm like 2 hours away. I was like, where is she? And he's like, she's like right now she's in Manhattan, but she's gonna go to one of the main campus. I'm like, which main campus? He was like, either New Jersey or Pennsylvania. I'm like, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, those are two different states. I live in New York State. Why she's going New Jersey or Connecticut? So that's when I called him on the phone. I'm like, you know, nobody told me that she would be moved like 3 different times and everything. Because first it was the other place that I sold you, and then the second place was where they gotta like well, I thought she would get cremated at and everything, but they don't do it. He came and talk. He was saying that New York City don't allow stuff like that. So I'm like, why nobody told me this? Like, I would have like, you know, did something, you know, just something. Yeah, so I'm like, oh, I was unaware that she was gonna be moved. And I told my mom, and she was like, oh yeah, because that's what happened with her cat when she had like a 20-year-old cat named Brittany, and she had like kidney failure and stuff like that, and she put her down and she got her cremated. And she's like, you know, she forgot. That was years ago though. So when I first took Diva to the thing, this is her full name. She has my last name and my mom's middle name. So her full name is Diva Marie Bell. So when I first got Diva, when I first thought about getting a dog, it was gonna be like two names. It was either gonna be like Princess or Diva. And when I saw Diva and everything, I just automatically named like, yeah, you're my Diva. I already knew, you know, the vibe and everything, and so far she played a good role in it. So this is where she was at when I dropped her off Friday morning. And whoever wrote this, kudos to you, because I wish I had good handwriting like that. This is beautiful. So this is like, they give you like a sympathy card. It says with sympathy. And then like when you open it up, this is like paw prints. That this is of her when she passed away and everything. Then she gave me like 3 of them. They was free. And everything. This one I have right here. This is when I got this year. Oh, I fixed it. It looks kind of crazy on camera. But this one right here I got when she was alive. My mom said that I should change this one for this one, but I'm like, this is when she's like gone out. I like this one because she's alive, you know, and everything. And if I want, you know, if I ever want, I could just put these or one of them anywhere else in my body. So yes, I got mad about that, and I was like, whatever, understood. So this is, once again, it says like her full name and the day that she passed away, so 10/24/2025. And it says, oh, tea makes me burp and everything. I don't know why. I know why, but it's just annoying. Friends enter and leave our lives, but the impressions they make on our hearts stay with us forever. Our sympathy is with you and your loss. American Care Centers of New York City. So they give like a little sticker of flowers right there, which is really cute. And when I opened it, I cried because I read the message. I saw her paws, and I know like I was never ever gonna see her again, like, you know, here on this earth and everything. And every day when I think about it, I just cry and cry because I can't, like, yeah, I have like so much great memories with her and everything, but I'm gonna cherish them like forever until the day I die and everything. But I just miss her like so much. I feel so different and so lost without her. So this is something for now. We was at like the discount store, and my mom got her like a photo book album. And what I did was like maybe like around like 2 something, I had ordered pictures. So I'm waiting for like Walgreens to say that they're ready so I could go pick them up. But her pictures is gonna go in there. And I'm probably even gonna make her a photo book, or you know, see if I could buy a nicer one. I looked on Amazon and Etsy and like none of theirs, so I was like, I could just get this one for now. I want like something like pink or purple. I think would be nice, but I'm gonna try to fill this up best as I can. I'm gonna show like my children once they get older, and I'm gonna tell them all about Diva. And I have something else, another video of mine, but that's a different video. Keep my family in prayers. I'm trying to hang on there. Thank you so much for the good feedback and everybody who been just texting me every day. Thank you.